Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome again to another vlog with me and Tamkin. So this is the follow-up video. So last week, just to remind you, we did a video where Tamkin challenged me to a weight loss. Or was it me that challenged you? Who challenged you?
I think we both
set a challenge.
We got there.
Yeah. So the challenge is who's going to lose the most weight, or I was going to lose 20 and you're going to lose 5.
Yes, so I want to get down to about 80 kgs.
Okay, that's my target too.
Right, so both of who gets the, but I'm a little bit less than you, so I've got
so
the
you've got a little advantage.
But then you've been working out and everything, and don't forget age difference and whatever. So we're saying a younger person and someone who's maybe 20 years senior. So it's a good little.
So I got to lose basically twice as much as you.
Really?
To win the competition. Is that fine? So you got 5 kilos to lose, or
whether you've got 50 kilos to lose, or 5 kilos to lose, or 20, whoever gets down to 80.
Whoever gets down to 80 first.
Or nearest to 80.
Okay, whoever
might be 82.5, or it might be 81. So try and get down to 80. And we've got to do it by the, what's the date? 30th of August?
The end of August. So we'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow's the first?
First, inshallah. Yeah, first, second. No. First is on Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay. So inshallah we'll start on the 1st of August and we'll end at the end of August.
Yes.
By the 1st of September we'll do another weight.
Yes.
And we'll see who's the winner, basically.
Well, and then whoever winner, and then the money goes
to win-win. It's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay?
Win-win for you, win-win for me. We both lost weight, and also win-win for the charity.
Okay.
Whoever we're going to give them.
Inshallah. So what we want to do, a follow-up from last week. Last week you was 85. I was about 104, 105 kg.
I said I was 85, but when I weighed myself afterwards, I was a bit more than 85.
Okay, so what was you last week?
I can tell you exactly, last week I was 88.1.
So you was 88 kilos.
Yes,
88 kilos.
88 kilos.
And I was about 104, 105. I'm going to have it on the screen anyway.
But we're going to weigh ourselves today anyway as well.
Yeah, inshallah. So I'll put the weight is going to be on the screen from last week because I weighed myself before our meeting and I weighed myself also this morning. Unfortunately, my weight's actually gone up. I weighed myself the very next day and it was about 106, 107. So also I've gone up in weight and then I've managed to bring it down during the week. But unfortunately today my weight is 106. So
yes, it's average weight, isn't it?
The plan last week, I said I was going to drop down to 100 before we start the competition. Now I've only got 1 day left. I don't think I can lose 6 kilos in 1 day. So my starting weight will be around about 106, 105. Probably by tomorrow I'll drop a little bit, but I'll be in that range. So I have about 26 kilos to lose before the end of August. And you have... What's your weight today? So we need to
88.
88. We'll do a weigh. We'll weigh you later, or did you weigh yourself this morning? So
yes, I sent you a picture.
What was your weight this morning?
This morning, oh my god! Right, here we go. The weight was 87.8.
Okay, so roughly about 88. Still,
yeah, I lost 20 grams. 200 grams.
You're doing well, Tamkin. I mean, last week.
From last week, I lost 200 grams.
Yeah, I had a few comments from last week. You said you lost 2 kilos over 2 years, and people said,
that was exercise.
2 kilos in 2 years. People say 2 kilos in a week or 2 kilos in a day or something.
That was normally, it was normally, but you know, what is we are going to see who gets down to nearest 80 kilos as possible within the 30 odd days, approximately. Right. And you've got more to lose than I have. I've gained from 85
to 88,
and you've also gained a little bit, but you've got more. So
I've got more. I've got 26 kg to lose. Can we change the competition a little bit to make it like whoever loses, okay, you've got to lose what 8 kilos, and if I lose twice as much as you, then I win.
No. That was not the. That's not what we shook hands on. Because you said you can do it.
All right, okay. In that case, I'll have to honor my deal.
But if you want, it could just
No,
be a bit
no,
of fun.
no,
It
no,
can be a
no.
bit of fun.
If I last week,
I have it on record.
Yeah, I've got it on record as well. So yeah, I'm going to lose, inshallah, 26 kilograms. I'm going to have to work hard for it.
If you can do it, just shows that everyone can do it.
Yeah, so inshallah, that's something I'll do. And you're going to use the product to achieve your goal, or
yes, I'm
going
going
to do it natural?
I'm going to use a product which will just give me more fiber.
Okay.
And it will help me to eat less as well.
Right. Does that product, which we're going to share with the audience at some point, does that like help in increasing your metabolism rate, or does it do anything like that, or it just gives you all the nutrients that your body needs? It gives you all the
nutrients and vitamins your body needs. Mm-hmm. You do it with intermittent fasting. You take it with intermittent fasting, and it makes it easy for you to eat less food.
Okay.
It makes it easier for you. If we try to eat less food, we can't. But with the product, it helps you. So it's like going to the gym. You have to go to the gym regularly. You have to take this product regularly, but it really does it with ease for you. Okay. So that's the answer. It does it with ease. You'll be sweating trying to lose, right? And I won't.
Okay. So let's just see. Let's prove that. Let's prove that's the case. We're going to find out. I believe that there's no pain, no gain.
Well, I have because I have to look at the food, isn't it? And then I can't eat it.
Well, I got that pain as well, all that temptation around me. So definitely it's going to be a challenge. But I'm gonna try. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do it all natural, workout, walking, fasting, that kind of stuff, without anything. And you're going to take a product.
I'm going to take a product
to help you achieve your goal.
Yes.
Okay. The only thing that I will take is maybe a drink.
That's full of sugar. It says protein.
Yeah.
You're going to take some.
Yeah, zero sugar, and it's just water basically. So it says sugar-free, protein, and vitamin water. Okay. So that will give you all the vitamins I need.
Hydrate. Yeah.
Yeah. So that costs
take
about
whatever
£1.
you look.
So that's just
the one drink £1. So you'll be taking 2 or 3 of these a day, or?
No, I'll probably take just one.
Oh, just one.
This is supposed to contain enough vitamins and stuff. I don't want to overdo it. I'm not sure. So maybe £2. How much does your product cost?
£1.66.
£1.66
per session.
Okay, and that contains all your vitamins and all that stuff. Maybe at some point we can compare the nutrients value of this, something on the high street, and your product.
I've been taking more than one.
But you say you spend more than £1.66 a day?
Yes, I'll probably spend about £5 on products.
£5 on products. Okay.
Because don't forget, it sounds a lot, but it's not, because I won't be snacking.
Yeah.
I won't be having my usual Costas tea and coffee, crisps and chocolates.
Right.
So that comes on average between £7 and £10 a day anyway that I would spend.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I'll only be spending half the money, but I'll be using product instead of munching. Yeah.
I mean, usually I try to budget, when I'm in the Isle of Man, because that's where I live, in the Isle of Man. I try to budget my shopping to about £10 to £15 a day.
Yes.
I'm just single, so that I can do that.
That includes your evening meal and everything?
Yeah, so I try to maintain it, but unfortunately when I'm traveling or I'm visiting family and that kind of stuff, it goes overboard, because there's always food, there's always everyone wants to invite you. I see in your culture as well. In the Asian and the Middle East.
£15 a day is very good, including breakfast, lunch, and tea.
Yeah.
And then evening meals. So I think.
Yeah, I mean, I only eat when I'm hungry, so I try to.
I'm hungry all the time.
So. Yeah, so I try to manage it, but unfortunately, when I'm traveling or I'm visiting family and that kind of stuff, there is a thing in the culture. I'm sure it's the same in the Asian culture, where they invite you. Oh, you have to eat something, and it's kind of like
it's food
disrespectful if you reject. If they say have like a sandwich, or have some of this, taste some of my food and that kind of stuff, and you say no thanks, I'm on a diet. They feel offended.
That's why it's good for the product that I take, because I take it just before eating, 10-15 minutes before eating. As it gives you a lot of fiber, it fills your tummy a little bit as well, stomach. And you don't feel like eating. You can't overeat with it. So that's the other thing. You don't overeat.
But if you go to so many dinners and
I do.
Everyone invites you and you're full of how would you be able to?
I eat less. So
if someone gives you a plate full of food and you just eat a little bit, they'll think, well,
no, I don't do it. I'll say, look, can I have it myself, or can I have another plate, and then I'll put in another plate. Okay. So then give me a plate like that. I'll say, well, just give me a plate like that, and I'll pick and choose what I want.
All right, okay, that's good.
So I don't eat that much. But having said that, but don't forget, I was between the 97 and 100 kilos before.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm 88. But when I first started taking the product, I went down to 85 kilos.
Mm-hmm.
And then since then, I'm on holiday at the moment, you see, from work.
Yeah.
And so I've gained 3 kilos.
Right.
By not going to work. Because when you go to work, you're burning, you're working hard. Yeah. When you're at home and you're relaxing, then obviously you're going to put on. So I've actually put on 3 kilos by not working.
So what's your biggest challenge in losing weight, would you say?
It's I like snacking.
You like snacking? I mean, we all like snacking.
That was my biggest one. I can control the amount of food I eat at one go.
Mm-hmm.
But throughout the day, people, when you're at work, people bring chocolates in. It's someone's birthday. It's something. People say, "Oh, I have a biscuit. Oh, we've got some biscuit and a cup of tea and a coffee." So everyone is sharing at work, you see, and that's the biggest issue. And it's rude, as you say, to say no. So I say, "Oh, I'll have it for later."
Yeah.
So what I do, they'll give it to me, but I won't eat it there and then. I'll eat it at the prescribed time, which is either lunchtime or evening.
Mm.
Because you're not meant to snack when I'm on the product.
Okay, and what happens if you do snack?
It won't work as much. It won't work 100%. It will only work maybe 70% or 60%.
Yeah.
So it's intermittent fasting. So 2 meals a day and no snacking. But you have a window of 8 hours to eat in 24 hours.
And you can eat anything, or you?
I eat my normal food. I eat normal food. I don't cut
even sugary food.
Sugary food, everything. I eat as normal, but in less quantity, and only eating twice a day. Instead of eating 5 or 6 times a day. So in the morning have breakfast. Then by the time you get to work, on the way into work, get a coffee and a little nibble. Then at 10 o'clock at work, have another coffee or tea. Then lunchtime. Or 12 o'clock if you're peckish, then lunchtime have something, then the afternoon 3 o'clock, then just before leaving work just have another cup of tea and a biscuit in there, and then as you're on your way home from work, you might meet someone, see someone, you might meet up with friends, have a snack, then come home and have an evening meal.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where all the money goes.
Yeah.
But by only eating twice a day, intermittent fasting works very well. It gives time for the stomach and the cells in your liver and everything to have a bit of a rest.
See, what really happens is when you start eating at a certain time, your body sets that alarm clock at that particular time in your brain, and then at that point your body starts producing this hormone called ghrelin hormone, and then that's what the hunger hormone. So that's what makes you feel hungry. So the more frequent that you eat, the more difficult it will get for you to break that cycle. Now, what I found when I got into that situation where I was constantly, every 10-15 minutes I'll feel hungry and I'll constantly eat, especially sugary food, it's just I broke the circuit. And the way that I do it is I go through a prolonged fast. So I just completely stop eating for a long period of time, 2-3 days. After that I stop feeling hungry.
Okay.
And then after 3 days you don't feel hungry because your body now switched from basically you're not ringing the alarm clock in your brain producing the ghrelin hormone. So you starts calling you to eat, and it starts relying on your body fat. So it starts breaking the body fat. It goes into ketosis. Okay, and once that happens, you feel like a boost of energy. Suddenly, I feel like I've got lots of energy. And the side effect of that is that I can't sleep because I'm constantly buzzing.
Really?
I constantly feel like I want to move. After the third day, I feel like I want to move. I want to walk. I want to exercise. I want to lift heavy weight.
It just gives you a lot of energy.
It gives you, because your body's now starts to break down your body fat, and I've got plenty of.
We all have.
So suddenly I just get this boost of energy, and I want to move around and start moving the furniture and going to the gym and walking. Right. I don't know if you've tried. Have you tried fasting for more than 2-3 days?
No.
You've only done 16 hours, 18 hours.
That's it. 16, 18 hours.
Yeah.
Yes, I haven't
if you tried 2-3 days, you might win the competition hands down, man.
Well, don't give me ideas.
I'm giving you ideas.
What do they call it?
The thing is, Tamkin, we're Muslims and we love what we love for ourselves, we love for our brothers. In fact, we should love more for other people than ourselves.
Thank you for the tip.
That's,
but I don't think.
so I want you to win. I'm in competition with you, and I want to win, but I also want.
You want the better for me.
I want the best for you as well.
Brother from another mother.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, we're all brothers. Yeah, so this is what it is. We all came from the same father, Adam. So,
inshallah, absolutely good. No, yeah. So, yeah.
If you just try to hold off, just maybe like one day, instead of just doing 16 hours and breaking your fast, if you just go a little bit further and just do another 24 hours, and do it, you'll feel great. It's an amazing feeling. Yeah, but I mean, I've done it for like 10 days. I've done 15 days prolonged fast. I've done it a little bit longer.
And you're having liquids, obviously.
Yeah, just liquids, coffee. I mean, I do drink milk as well. I do organic milk, and that's fine.
So there's coffee and tea without sugar, or with...
No, just coffee. No sugar, of course. No sugar. No biscuits. No snacking.
Wow.
Just liquids.
Just liquid only diet.
Just liquid. Vitamins. Dissolve vitamins, gummy vitamins. Like I told you last week.
Yes.
And that drink as well. The protein drink as well. Just water, mineral water. So yeah, that apart from that, nothing else. And after 2-3 days, I think about the third day, if I remember, it's become so easy. You don't feel hungry at all. You feel full, and you still go to.
Well, you've got a lot of visceral fat, like myself. Yeah. We've got a lot of fat in us, and we don't realize it.
You're still extracting waste. Your body's still. You're still going to the bathroom and everything. So it's not like you stop. After the day, I feel like my stomach is actually full. And I go to the bathroom normally and everything. Where's it coming from? I didn't eat anything for like 2-3 days. What's coming? And just all that waste is just. And then your body. And after that, those 3 days as well, something magical happens in the body, like something called autophagy, where your body starts recycling dead cells and stuff like that. In fact, a few people. I mean, if you go check on YouTube, people that have done prolonged fasting, people that have cancer cells and stuff like that, because your body starts to eat these cells and recycle it and get rid of it. So it's very powerful, this prolonged fasting.
But everything consults your doctor, or your medical professional.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. I mean, if you have a health condition, that's different, But if you're a completely normal person, if you've got plenty of fat, you can do it. If you're too thin, definitely don't go for a prolonged.
Well, when you're thin, what will happen is it won't be any fat for you to get rid of, but it will just probably build you muscle.
It will start eating your muscle. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It will start getting rid of your muscle. It's not advisable if you're already underweight. Yeah. If you're overweight, if you're obese, no problem. Fast. You've got plenty of fat. I've got enough fat to last me a whole year.
I think 90% of the people are overweight anyway, generally speaking. But then this intermittent fasting is also for people who are perfect. It just, as you say, it clears out the system.
It clears out the system,
it clogs up things.
Detoxes your body and
gets rid of the dead cells and things much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Okay, right. Are you actually going to, from now, not eat anything?
No, I'm going to eat. I'm going to probably start my prolonged fast on the 1st of August.
Which is Tuesday,
yes.
Today is
right now Sunday. So I got until tomorrow to prepare myself psychologically, and then I'm going to hit the ground running basically on the 1st of August, insha'Allah. May Allah give me strength for this, because it's going to be a bit of a tough one.
It's going to be tough, but that's what challenges are for. We're here on this earth. Life is not having an easy life throughout.
Yes.
If you don't struggle a bit, then you haven't learned anything.
Of course, that's it.
So that's what it is. You learn.
So you stick to your intermittent fasting.
I'm going to do my intermittent fasting with aid. Aid being, I'm going to take a protocol which will help.
Yeah. Are you taking any medication, or what's your health?
I am diabetic.
Okay.
And I
take metformin.
I take metformin twice a day, and I also take cholesterol. So I have high cholesterol, as well as being overweight. I think my blood pressure is not bad, and other things. It's just my sugar is high, blood sugar is high, and a little bit of cholesterol is high.
Mm-hmm.
And with the protocol I'm taking, I'm hoping that it comes down, so that I want to come off the cholesterol, and where I'm taking 1,000 milligrams of metformin a day, maybe get it reduced slowly to 500, and then come off long term.
Yeah. I think because you're on metformin, you can actually reverse your diabetes completely.
That's what I've been told.
Yes.
Reverse and get it down. I think
you could do it. So if you hit your target of 80 kg and just maintain your body weight of 80, I think you go back to your doctor, do a blood test. And
I'm actually going to the doctor on Tuesday.
Okay.
Well, the nurse. I'm having a check on Tuesday. And last time I had a check, I was 57 on the insulin level. 57. And that was, I wasn't taking the protocol then. So I've been taking the protocol now for a few months. So let's see if that has reduced from 57. I think it might be 52, 53, 50.
Yeah.
And then when you're below 42, you're not diabetic.
Okay. The other thing I want to point out, Tamkin, as well, I'm sure you're probably aware of this, there is something called good cholesterol and bad cholesterol.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Correct.
So sometimes people think, oh, I've got cholesterol, or this is, like eggs, for example, got cholesterol, it's high cholesterol, but it's good cholesterol.
Your brain needs cholesterol.
Exactly. So that's another thing. And then there was another, I know lots of people are obese, and they're still obese. They haven't managed to reduce their weight, and their doctors prescribe to them something that will strip away the fat from the food.
Really?
Okay. Yes. So, and they're still overweight. It doesn't actually work, right? Now, let me explain to you what it's all about, right? Now, one thing that we need to also make clear, and I'm sure you're aware of this as well, your body needs fat. There's good fat and there's bad fat as well.
Yes.
Okay, so that your body needs fat to produce hormones.
Yes.
So for a man to produce testosterone, the male hormone, it needs
certain good fats.
Yeah, good fats. Okay, so your body needs fat. So having, the fat stripped away, now your body is not able to produce the hormones, the testosterone to grow your muscles.
Well, maybe the fat it's stripping away is the excess fat in the food, and you've got natural fat in your body anyway, which is there as reserves.
Yeah, well, these people, I can tell you from experience, these people are still struggling to lose weight, and they have problems with their hormones and they have problems like that. And I think it's all down to this medication that doctors prescribe. So the conventional medicine, sometimes it's not really the best thing for you. It's better to go all natural. Now, I've lost weight. When I told you I've lost, I was 130 and I went down to 79.
130
to 79, even less than that. And I managed to do it in 2 months or less even. The way I did it, I was actually doing organic milk, full cream. So the fat. And I was eating avocados. Avocados is mostly fat.
It's good fat.
It's good fat. So you use that, and my muscles was increasing as well because I'm taking good fat, so producing hormones, and your body needs these hormones to grow.
Well, what it is, in my opinion, and I am not a specialist in the matter, is that the food we are consuming, right, is stripped of a lot of nutrients and vitamins.
That's right.
And because the body is not getting the nutrients and vitamins it needs from the food that we are eating, from the supermarket, your cravings get more because your body is crying out for the vitamins and nutrients it needs. And that's why you keep overeating and overeating and overeating. Then the medical profession, not down to them, it's down to the manufacturers. What they do, they mimic natural herbs and vitamins. They make them synthetically.
Like GMOs and
whatever. So the thing is, what you did was having natural food is better than having synthetic food.
Correct. Yeah.
So I think that's what it is. It's just that they're selling more. They want to sell more.
Yeah.
And they sell it to you in the shops and then to the medical professional to prescribe their medication.
Yeah.
So they make billions and trillions or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But if you go all natural as much as you can, that will decrease the synthetic drugs that you're taking.
And now they've gone as far as printing food. So it's not just you print plastic stuff, you print food, meat and stuff. You shared a video with me last time.
That's right, they're printing food, yes.
Yeah, so they print a steak.
A steak, and not only that, as you know, instead of protein, they're going to vegetable meats.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have all this new thing about not having meat, but having vegetable. But what they forget is they want to reduce the carbon, they want to reduce this, or they want to reduce that. But they're doing all this other printing and using energy. It's going back to producing and being wasteful again.
Exactly.
But if you just grow things naturally, they will then die in time, the natural stuff, and it'll give back the nutrients and vitamins to the earth. The animals will eat it, the bugs and slugs will eat it, and they'll be healthy as well. And there's a decrease in bees in the United Kingdom all over the world because of all the pesticides and things that's spraying on the food and the plants, and the bees are dying, and we need the bees.
Yeah, that's exactly. So we need to, not just as Muslims, but as human beings, even if even if some of the viewers are non-Muslims, they need to also go back to nature, go back to natural food, natural way of living, a healthy lifestyle, rather than going in, even if they have to pay a little bit premium, to get that good quality. So I'm actually for you taking the supplement that you're taking.
It's all natural. It's all natural.
It's all natural, yes. So it actually supplements you and all.
It's not what I'm getting in my food. What I'm not getting in my food is supplementing what I'm not getting in my food.
Exactly.
Then I won't have the cravings.
Yeah.
To eat more and more.
And more. I am all for that. If you tell me you're taking some drug or something like that, like some of these other friends I have, they go to the doctor and the doctor prescribes them some drug, and I look at it and it's all chemicals and pharmaceutical stuff, and it's all just a product for a way for pharmaceutical companies to make money.
Go as much natural as you can. Try and eat less artificial things as possible. Lots of green leafy vegetables, and good quality. Now, just want to say this. Sometimes paying a little bit extra for good quality is brilliant because you're going to eat less of the rubbish, so it balances itself out.
Yeah.
So although you're paying a little bit premium, 10, 15, maybe 20% more, but you're eating less of that. And it's healthy for the body. You have your crisps and you have your this and you have your chocolates and you have your biscuits. You won't crave for those.
And it's not only that, if you eat healthy today, then you actually save in the future, because if you start eating junk food, although it's cheaper to eat, takeaways and other stuff, and the GMO food and unnatural food and stuff like that, you're going to pay the price later with your health.
Absolutely.
It's going to cost you more in the future. You're not going to be able to enjoy life. You're not going to have a good quality life. So it's always important to start today and focus.
The long-term effects will be better.
The long-term is
the better long-term, healthy, wealthy.
And this is why I'm doing it as well. I'm doing it for that exact reason. That I want to have a good quality of life, insha'Allah, for the rest of my life. Have a better version of myself. Because ultimately, our purpose here is to serve Allah. And the way we're going to serve Allah is by serving others. Serving the community.
Saving them from a lot of medication and pain and suffering.
Exactly.
And as you say, eat healthy. You just have to keep repeating it. Eat healthy, eat more vegetables, Cut down on as much as you can on the carbohydrates, and you still need protein and you still need good fat. Good fats, as you say, are avocados, coconut. You can get coconut oils as well. Don't have oils. Have coconut fats. Don't have processed oils. They're not good for you. Butter. And as you say, cream, milk with cream, natural.
Natural, absolutely.
Well, to all our viewers, thank you very much indeed. And thank you, Sammy, for
coming. Thank you very much.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. We should do more interviews. Maybe
whenever you're free, you know where I am, and I'm free for a few weeks before I go back to work.
Maybe we'll do another episode. Maybe we'll talk about a different topic. Or maybe today we'll do a short interview. Talk about different topics. We'll decide when we'll do a recording. Inshallah. Okay. Take care. Assalamu alaikum. We're ready to fight.
Oh, that's the next video, is it?
Tamkin, what's going on here? I thought we was on a diet.
I'm on a diet, but I want to make sure I win.
Yep.
So I'm going to make sure you eat before you go.
No way. This is too much, Tamkin.
Well, I want to fatten you up.
No.
So you had another 20 kilos.
I can't do this.
So you've got to make.
So this is your juice.
So what it is, I've added some balance, and this it becomes a thick liquid.
Okay.
So you drink this before eating, and that will ensure that you don't get sugar spikes, and the food is actually digested slowly, so the sugar doesn't peak up and down. So this is what it is. And then you can eat, and I eat normal food. I don't. What I would eat normally, I always eat that.
Yeah, mashallah, this is not very, it's very, very normal. But how are you going to lose weight by eating all this, Tamkin? This is your regular, this is your breakfast?
This is just a snack.
this is the snack. So
Snack for my
when is the
friends.
main meal?
They're cutting the cow now. They're roasting the cow now.
I see. I thought this
They're
is supposed to
slaughtering the
fill.
lamb.
I suppose this liquid is going to fill you up. That's not diet.
One is for you and one is for me.
I'm definitely not going to have any of that.
Which piece you want?
No, they're both for yours.
No, I'm not going to eat two.
You're going to have both.
I can eat one.
I can't eat any.
Okay, I'll eat one then. You know, I'm on.
So you're definitely going to be on a
Yeah, I'm on the tools, so I can eat what I need. I'm on the tools.
tools.
I'm on the tools. That's what they call it. Healthy cream, white chocolate,
Huh?
strawberries, yes, some dark chocolate.
I don't know why you push
you've got
that.
cheesecake.
That's for you, Tamkin.
No, that's
This-
yours.
This is yours. No, I'm not.
You're going to eat it once the camera's off.
No, I'm not going to eat it. I'll be cheating myself.
I'm not cheating.
Yeah, but
I'm eating normally.
okay. So we'll see you in 30 days,
Yes.
and we'll see who's going to win the competition.
No. Yeah.
Do you think you have
whoever
you
is
sta-
closest to 80 kilos is the winner.
Okay, and you've got
that
9
right?
kilos to go.
No, I'm about 90 kilos, aren't I?
Yeah.
Well, because we weighed on an empty stomach, didn't we?
Yes. So after
now
you eat
I've had
this,
lunch.
and that's full of sugar.
Yeah, so we should weigh what, in 20 minutes, half an hour?
No, that's full of sugar. That's gonna increase your insulin in your body, and then you're gonna start storing all the fat and all the carbs, turn it into body fat. That's not gonna be good, and this is gonna slow it down.
So I don't have an insulin spike.
Okay.
So yes. Oh, this is delicious. You should try it, Sammy.
Yeah. I'm tempted, but I'm definitely
Oh,
not.
you're going to do it off
No,
camera.
I'm dedicated. I'm determined to win the competition, and I've got 27 kilos to lose in 30 days. So definitely, I can't break my rules. I'll be cheating myself. I made a commitment, Tamkin.
So have I.
Yeah, but you've got a product that's going to help you digest that kind of food. So we're going to find out. We're going to find out in 30 days if it's working or not.
And if I eat normally as I do,
Yep.
and I use the product,
And you lose 10
and I lose
kilos.
my 10 kilos, you'll be happy.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be a big surprise for everyone.
This is the test.
Yeah, I think you're going to give this cake to your wife.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not going to eat it. Definitely not going to eat it. Alhamdulillah, Jazakallah for this lovely meal. But yeah, definitely we're going to have to do an interview outside the house next time. I'm not going to fall in this trap again.
Who said it was a trap or conspiracy theory?
Yeah, well, you're trying to make me lose the competition.
It's amongst friends.
You did this on purpose. This whole meal, you did it on purpose, so I can lose.
Yeah, so you can lose weight.
Yeah, it's not out of your kindness.
You know, you have to eat, Sammy. You cannot starve yourself for 30 days.
I disagree with you, Tamkin.